Okay guys, I got this delivery today. Wow. Anybody guess what is inside? So today we'll be reviewing this fantastic product. This is one of my favorite gadget ever. Right guys? So quickly let's unveil what is behind. Right. Let's go. Ooh la la. Just ready. I'm ready to rip it apart. Wow, guys, can you see that? Right. So this is the Sony WH1000XM4. Guys, this is my favorite, and this is the best noise cancelling phone you can find on the market. Now, I'll quickly dive into this headphone, but before I do that, remember this channel is all about tech, so I review tech, and sometimes it's about business education, and it's also about photography and video. Okay guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do like. If you enjoy what you see on the channel, please do like and subscribe and share with your family and friends as well. Okay guys, let's dive into these headphones. Right now, I'm just going to mention for some few areas whereby this headphone has enjoyed some an improvement, and it's now even a much more better experience. So first of all, let's talk about the sound. I mean, one of the reasons why you buy this headphone is because of sound quality. You want to hear good music. You want to hear the way the artist intended for you to listen to the music, and that's what they've done exactly. There's iRes in this headphone, and there's DC. Also, there's also latex. Also this and also with the 5.0 Bluetooth connectivity. All those things combined, we optimize your music to the highest level you want it to be, and you'll be able to listen to your music the way the artist intended for you to listen to it. I've had a previous version, like I said, and the sound from this headphone, the bass, everything out there is just awesome. For me, it's the best in the industry. I've tried a couple of other noise cancellation headphone like Big by Dr. Dre, the Boss 700, and also the JBL. None of them come close to this headphone, you know, because I love listening to this music by these headphones. Now, the second thing I want to highlight is the comfort, right? This is now giving you a better experience in terms of comfort. Before, when I wear the older version one, after 2.5 hours, I started getting some pain, but this one is got a more softer cushion and it's a bit wider as well. And I think they said they've improved it, and I think I can feel it right now because I've been playing with it for a couple of days. It feels more comfortable. You can wear it for much longer hours, right? Okay, right. The next thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the noise cancellation, obviously, effect, you know, and that's one of the reasons you will buy this headphone, because it's got that feature, right? You could have gone for any other headphone, right? But because this headphone has got that noise cancellation, that's why you go for it. And the Sony headphone is the best in this industry in terms of noise cancellation. It was the best before, but it now got better, and they just released a quick firmware update about, I think, a few days ago, which also help you to improve the noise cancellation effect. Now you can isolate yourself more. You can listen to what's going on, and it's just a wonderful experience. It's gonna block out you know what's happening in your environment, and you can just focus on what you want to do. And I think it's one of the reason. It just, I would say, top 2 reason why you buy this headphone, because it just allows you to focus on that music and enjoy it, you know. And that's great when you're traveling, when you're in the airport, or you're going on commuting in a public place. It will also optimize the sound to where you are. So if you're working, it knows you're working. If you're sitting, it knows you're sitting. If you're standing, it knows you're standing. If you're in a public and a noisy environment, it's going to optimize the sound, and it will either increase the noise cancellation, because it knows that probably you're in a very noisy environment, so it will put it to the maximum. If you are sitting down and you're relaxed, it knows you're sitting down, it's going to probably bring it to the maximum again. But if you are working, it knows probably you want to be aware of your environment, so probably it might adjust it a little bit for you to be able to hear what's happening in your environment. They got five mics into this headphone, and one of those mics is to pick up a better sound in terms of when you're talking to people. One of the previous issues they had with this headphone previously was when people were receiving call on this headphone, it used to be very bad. Like, not very bad, you could hear your voice mushy, it's this, it's that, but they've improved it greatly right now. Now the voice on this headphone, when you're receiving calls, is much more better than it is, and it's more clearer. So I think they've done a great job in terms of, you know, you receiving calls as well. I also use this headphone for all my calls on my desktop, like my team meetings, with this mic, with my Rode mic. I connected with my 3.5 jack, and you know, it's a great sound. My client, they can hear me when I'm doing my one-to-one consultation. People can hear me perfectly well. It's a good experience having a good, you know, headphone to be able to monitor how your sound, how your voice sound like. Now, one of the best thing about this headphone also is you'll be able to use the Alexa with it and the Google Assistant. So directly from this headphone, you can ask for weather, what's the weather, what is this, what is going on in the news. You can use those things. I think you can use Siri as well with it. Okay. The next thing I want to also highlight is the app. So the app that comes with this headphone is fantastic, and I think it is one of the things that lured me to this, because it works flawlessly. It works perfectly, right? Compared to the competitors like Big by Dr. Dre and, you know, the Boss 700. The app is just, it works, but it doesn't just work it perfectly. You know, just like this Sony one is just good. I mean, you can control. I mean, you can move from section to sections. Like, you can even, you know, it will adapt your sound. You can control the way you want it to adapt your sound. Also, you can control how you want it to sound. Do you want more bass? Do you want more treble? Do you want this? Do you want that? You can control it. You can control, that's the equalizer part. You can, you know, control other things like your overall experience, how you want to hear the music. You control within, and they work effectively well. You can also control things like speed to chart, you know, and to be able to say, okay, when I start speaking, I want the music to pause, and the music will pause for you. You can customize that. I'm not going to use that because people have shown that when talking to the dog or talking to an animal, each time they're talking, it keeps stopping, and you know, so you better just leave it off, except I know I need to put it on in certain places, otherwise I will not use that. But I think it's a good thing to have in there if you needed to have it. Previously, you have to put your hand on your hair cup. like that, and it's going to bring down the volume, and then you can speak to someone. But I found out to be a bit rude in a way, but I think this new system works perfectly fine with the sensor in the ear cup that I've showed you guys earlier on. You can use the sensor out there. When you remove it, it's going to pause the music for you, right? All around, I feel this headphone has got even much more better, and I've been enjoying it so far, and I wish you guys could just listen to what I'm listening to. Guys, the price is £350, which is probably out of so many people's reach. While I've been waiting for this, like I said, and I've been planning, I knew what the price would be because I know the predecessor was the same price, so they reduced that one by £100. Now, if you go for the predecessor, I'm telling you, the XM3, they are fantastic. The only thing that is brought into this new one is like things like multi-pairing. Now, I need to talk about that. Now you can pair this with 2 devices. Previously, you cannot. You can only pair it with 1 device, which was a bit issue with a lot of people. For me, it was cool, right? But, you know, most of the time I just use 1 device at a time. But it's good to have this opportunity to be able to pair to at least 2 devices, so my iPad and my phone. So if a call comes in on my phone while I'm using my iPad, I can it will switch automatically. You don't need to do anything. Switch automatically, and you can start receiving the call, and the voices are much more better right now. So those are the things that have been improved. Also, the control on the ear cup has been improved now, because obviously you need to control the volume on the ear cup up and down, and you need to fast forward and rewind via the air cup as well. That has been improved as well, because people used to complain about when it's very cold weather, it's hard, where sometimes it doesn't function properly. But I never had that kind of experience. It's been working fine for me. I think that's all about it, this headphone. And the 360 experience is also you need to experience. You know, it will play the music, compare. I've done the settings already, whereby you have to, it will adjust the music to your type of ear and things. It's just an amazing thing to all try out. These are all new amazing features, as you guys can see there, the 360 experience right there. And I said to you guys, the 30-hour battery life, it makes it just awesome, an awesome experience. You don't have to worry about charging your headphone for the next couple of weeks. It's just great as well. Guys, that is all I've got for you guys today. If you want to pick up this headphone, listen, this is the best in the industry. Go ahead and pick it up if you have the cash to spend. All right, guys, thank you for watching this review again. Until I see you guys next week, I say what? Bye-bye and keep safe.